we stopped because I had some knee pains that I needed to take care of because I tripped over a dog. Well, I tripped preventing myself from tripping over a dog. But yeah, because of that, we stopped in the middle of a day instead of at the end of a night. And yeah, we are wearing our summer uniforms now, which is pretty cool. What day is today? Also, I have like no money. Today is the 6th of June. I am to do the counselor, so let's go hang out with the counselor. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. Give me 1 second. And I'm back. I wasn't gone. I just had to change batteries. But we're hanging out with the counselor.
Do you like the rain?
Looks like it's a rainy day. If you're feeling down, it's probably the weather's fault. My research is going really smoothly. It's surprising how well it's been going thanks to our discussion. I was actually hoping you could help me out again today. I got the hiccups. Oh no. I feel like my bond with Maruki will grow deeper soon.
Okay, thanks.
Well, Smith-kun, I just found out how scary cats can be, despite their cuteness. Where's this coming from?
So...
Oh, it happened on my way to school this morning. I spotted a kitten that had gotten itself stuck up in a tree. I tried rescuing it since I felt bad for it, but I ended up with the clawings of a lifetime for the effort. I had no idea cats' claws were so sharp. Oops. Well, I guess I picked the right thing. Speaking of it from experience, eh? It really does hurt a lot. But I was able to rescue the kitten, so it was all worthwhile. All I really have to do is make sure to put antibiotics on the scratches anyway. Well, let's move on and talk about a different kind of pain. We discussed this for a bit last time we talked, actually. The pain felt within one's heart. There are all sorts of ways to identify and diagnose physical injuries and illness, but when it comes to pain of the heart, we're working in unknown territory. There's so much we haven't learned yet. Hey Fluffbot, what's up? How are you? Treating trauma sure is difficult when it's invisible. If only we could somehow directly reduce emotional pain in a healthy way, like putting antibiotics on a scratch. Right? If only. Is that what you're researching? Oh, how astute of you. As a matter of fact, you're not too far off the mark. Unfortunate as it may be, we all know there's no topical medicine that can properly heal a heartache. Not only that, psychological issues are even more complex. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Oh, Smith-kun, woe is me! My heart is in such pain. It's like I'm being pierced through the chest.
Oh my.
Kind of speed running my P5 Royal run so I can get that NG plus and not have to grind social stats. Nice. Hey, what's up, Nerdfuffle? I have such a torturous burning deep inside me. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
That was a poor attempt at acting. Please don't look at me like that. But, basically, what I'm getting at is our own emotional pain is the only kind we can fully comprehend. That seems obvious, right? But it's absolutely vital to understand. A person's heart, their pain, cannot be seen. Even if they spent their whole lives expressing it to others, there is no way for them to truly grasp it. It's not like we can directly look at their hearts and remove the root cause of their pain. But for me to do any good in that area, I need to conduct further research into the heart. More specifically, I need to learn how the heart reacts to the world around it. That's the first stepping stone to a breakthrough in the field. You need nap. How is the shed though? Is it IV free now? Once that's been figured out, we'll not only comprehend psychological pains that were once unknowable, but we'll even be able to perform more effective treatment for those people with wounded hearts. That's a grand plan. It's nothing so grandiose, but hey, if we can get rid of people's pain, that'd be for the best, right? I'm no fan of pain myself.
Well,
On the other hand, people have laughed off my idea as just a silly, pointless dream, and I can't say I blame them. But still, you take the time to listen to what I have to say, and you actually try to understand. Thanks to you, I can tell I'm actually getting somewhere with my theories. How can I phrase it? I guess I could say you're making this hazy, hard-to-grasp idea finally appear to me? You know, you could very well become a counselor yourself someday. Say, would you like to try being my assistant? Of course I'm on a shoestring budget, so I wouldn't be able to pay you. I'm not the free labor type is the answer I want to say, but that sounds fun is how we're going to say it.
oh, sounds great.
Ooh, surprisingly eager. Maybe you really will become a skilled counselor in the future. Joking aside, I truly am grateful for your assistance. Thank you, Smith-kun. Rank 4.
All right.
Let's put a pin in that for today, shall we? I hope you'll lend an ear again when you've got some time to spare. Now, I know you've been waiting for this, so let's get to the mental training. More
All right.
SP. Just loaded in SP. Too many yard works, all. But it'll all be worth it once it's all done and your yard's a beautiful garden of vegetables. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? A Happy Pop.
Be careful, okay?
Alright, be careful on your way home. Peedly. Smith-kun, do you have a moment? Today got pretty one-sided. I just ended up rambling again. This keeps happening. I should have asked you sooner, but is this leaving you with any mental fatigue? Is your schoolwork being affected? I feel completely fine. Ooh, what kind of book you want to write? Really? Thank goodness. I was worried. Not every guy wants a middle-aged weirdo rambling to them about a bunch of philosophical abstracts I mean, I'm a big fan of philosophical abstracts, but it can get very mentally draining. I know it's asking a lot, but it'd be great if we could help. What? The station? Sorry, I think this tourist needs help. I'd better go. Hold on, Shinjuku Station? And you've got no money? Huh. Okay, bye. You haven't heard anything from the student council president, have you? Miss Honor student must be busy kissing ass somewhere. You don't have to be so harsh. What is this about the student council president? The one at our school has kind of been keeping tabs on us. I think she's suspicious of us. Are you sure it is not merely a result of Ryuji's general misconduct? Shut up! Though, to be honest, the three of you most certainly stand out. Do try to be careful. I cannot be there to look over you at school, you know. You're not my dad, okay? Jeez, Yusuke. Yusuke's not my dad. That duty rests on your broad shoulders, Sean. Don't worry. I'll make sure to keep an eye on Ryuji, too. Why do you gotta single me out?
The others kinda overshadow you sometimes, but don't forget, you're famous too. Just make sure you're careful, okay?
Jeez, I just put my phone away. What do you want?
Hey, inmate!
We need to talk to you. Get over here right now. Caroline, this is not sufficient explanation.
Listen well.
Inmate, come to the entrance of the Velvet Room before we change our minds. That's the door only we can see in your world. You'd better not go to the wrong place.
Ben.
We will be waiting for you. We expect great haste and enthusiasm from you. Hey, who were you talking to? They sounded really noisy. If you're being summoned somewhere, you should probably get going. Well, guess we have no choice. I was gonna hang out with Kawakami again. Actually, hold on. Let me see.
Hey, hey! Come on.
Can I have Kawakami do this? Kawakami, do my laundry.
Oh!
I work on Friday and Saturday evenings, so you
Bye.
should request me then. If I end up working other than Fridays and Saturday, I'll contact you. Okay, well that explains it.
I was waiting.
So you call me, mate. You're late. Next time we expect you in front of us within 2 seconds of our calling. We've got some new duties lined up for you. Let's call them special assignments. To the point, there are a number of places in your reality society that may foster your rehabilitation. You will prove the value of these places to us in person.
Listen up, inmate.
We will select various locations that we suspect could be vital to your rehabilitation. Should you recognize a place that we mention, then you are to escort us there. You want to go explore? Are those ears of yours just for decoration? These are special assignments for the sake of your rehabilitation. Work just as hard as at them as you do the rest of your duties. We will await you in front of the door, like this, whenever a special assignment is available. Should you meet our expectations, we'll scrap together some sort of reward for you, so no slacking off. We ought to mention, these special assignments will not be available indefinitely. To phrase it for your comprehension, you will have until the end of the year to complete them. You are also required to continue working towards your rehabilitation to earn these assignments. We're really going out of our ways for you here. Don't tell us we never did anything special for you. Of course they needed to add outing with the twins. The thing with Elizabeth in Persona 3 and I forget her name from Persona 4 was just way too fun to not have one with Justine and Caroline.
In that case,
We will now introduce the first special assignment. Are you prepared? I am prepared.
very well.
Then listen closely. The first location we have chosen is one that has grown quite popular lately. It's purported to offer foods that simulate the feeling of being in space. The food is apparently massive enough to rival the size of the universe itself and resemble a mysterious spacecraft. If this food exemplifies both the unknown and vast nothingness of space, it is sure to stimulate the heart. Does this description bring any locations to mind? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Could be the Big Bang Burger over in Shibuya.
What'll you do? Oh,
Big Bang Burger. The name is fitting, I suppose.
guide me, inmate.
We shall confirm our intel for ourselves. Lead the way. Well, if it is indeed shaped like a mysterious craft, but it's much smaller than when I had expected. Is this the meal they boasted to be immense and as the cosmos? I'm quite disappointed. Hey, inmate, you don't really expect some kind of reward out of this, do you? This is just the beginning.
What?
Then what's the main event look like? Stop wasting our time and tell us. Oh, so they can get that large? The Big Bang Challenge. What an intriguing concept. For the sake of your rehabilitation, you are to take this challenge. Of course, you will take the largest they offer. Any objections, inmate? I'm not ranked high enough. Ah, yes, I did overhear that the challenge requires advancement through a number of previous stages.
Quit spacing out.
I don't care. You're taking the challenge one way or another. Get on your knees and beg if I have to. I might as well give it a shot. Jesus. Thank you for waiting.
Don't tell me.
You're really doing this? Not only that, but you're our 10,000th customer. To show our appreciation, we're treating you with the highest tier of the Big Bang Challenge, the Cosmic Tower Burger. Wow, lucky you. Well then, it's time to get the 30-minute Big Bang Challenge started. Ready? Begin. Never. I could never, ever be able to eat like a burger that's the entire length of my torso. The last burger was downright insignificant by comparison. It's bigger than the inmate's entire stomach. Perhaps the moniker implies that any dino's stomach will suffer its own Big Bang. This is going to be easy. So you claim there is actually a chance of victory? We'll just see how long that positivity lasts. I predict this challenge shall be a fairly difficult one. Be that as it may, you must finish the food tower in its entirety. Failing to join the Queen Plate Club is a grave offense.
Okay.
Do you think it's a good idea to add even more crimes to your record? Get to the rehabilitation, inmate. Not a bad start. But you've only just begun. I'm already full. You're stopping?
Listen up.
Who said you could stop? No breaks. Work that jaw. My stomach is going to burst. Don't his eyes look rather dead to you? Perhaps he is glimpsing the vast emptiness of outer space. Hey. Is he really alright? He's not about to kneel over, are you? Keel over, are you? I don't think I can finish. I think he's about to pass out.
I suppose.
It appears this truly was too much for him to handle. Very well. Let us pitch in.
Hey,
You're hopeless, inmate. You better be grateful that we're bailing you out of this. Phew, we did it. I have to say, you really held your own there. You almost didn't make it though, but we'll call this a success since your stomach didn't burst. I must say though, I'm rather dissatisfied with this place's uses of the moniker Big Bang Burger. They certainly craft a meal of impressive size, but when compared to what the Big Bang generated, it's not grand in the least. Do humans have some sort of compulsion for exaggerating the size of things? Giggity. Good question. In fact, this challenge raises quite a few of them. You took the challenge for the sake of your rehabilitation, but who in their right minds would willingly consume so much food? Maybe I don't understand humanity at all. Say, inmate, why are humans always testing and pushing their limits? They do it as sort of a training. Aren't there more practical approaches to training than such behavior? Hey, Justine, maybe we should take the challenge ourselves. I just had this very same thought. If we were to thrust ourselves into this ordeal, perhaps we would discover some answers. How can I help you? We're taking the Big Bang Burger Challenge. Well, there's a minimum age requirement to be eligible for the challenge. Oh, could I interest you in a little bang meal instead? It even comes with a toy. Do you want a cute little spaceship? A spaceship? That's a burger, fries, and a juice for 500 yen. It'll be right up. Wait, we didn't ask for it. It's too late now. Let's just settle for that today. I admit I'm intrigued by the diminutive spaceship.
Well,
I don't see a little
we didn't
spaceship.
experience any of the wonders of space, but at least the taste was passable. You seemed much more excited by the toy than the taste anyway. Shut up! I saw you eating around those pickle things or whatever they are, Justine. That wasn't food from this Earth. It was clearly a alien spawn of some sort. What? Is this true?
They're a delicacy.
I see. Well, they didn't taste bad. But seriously, what are they? I ate all of mine, you know. Calm down, Caroline. We're getting off track. Well, at any rate, we've determined that hamburgers are incapable of conveying the majesty of space.
Pickles are very good.
While the toy
I used to
spaceship
hate
helped to
pickles
soften
as
the
a kid,
blow,
though.
There's no denying
So
the
I
truth.
understand Justine. I was a big old pickle hater when I was a child.
Now we will formally acknowledge the completion of your task. Here is your reward.
Tell me it's a little spaceship. Maragi. Mabufu.
You better work just as hard next time. We know about all sorts of locations that would aid your rehabilitation. I'm still taken aback by the truth. Your world is absolutely full of these shop places. For a reasonable fee, nearly every desire can be fulfilled, all as if it were nothing. That does sound interesting. I believe it may merit further research.
Just needed to add whiskey. Exactly. That's exactly what my 10-year-old self was thinking. Like, wow, these pickles are really terrible if I add whiskey to them. A song of Mabufu and Maragi. Exactly.
Anyways, good work, inmate. Your final task for the day is to
I think I was
escort
about to
us
say,
back to
now
the
I
Abbey
really
Room.
want a Big Mac.
Let's move.
Which I'm probably going to end up getting a Big Mac at some point during the stream. Not right now, but at some point. I'm gonna sip some water. Try to fill my stomach with water so I don't want a Big Mac. we there yet? It's hard to breathe in here. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: calling card at Madarame exhibit. The police are evaluating whether this is true threat or a prank. Scam outbreak in Shibuya. Students are the primary victim. Organized crime is suspected here.
Hey, hey!
Students getting scammed? That's scary. You should be careful when you go to Shibuya. Humongous smack.
What's
No!
this?
I
A
refuse
request
all of
to the
this.
student body.
It says they're looking for information. I heard Principal Kobayakawa put it up.
Please consult the student council president if you have any details.
So we can go to her for anything? Why the student council president, though? What does she have to do with Principal Kobayakawa?
I mean, Nijima-san is his favorite. Maybe that's why he asked her to do it.
Ba-doo-boo-boo. Put your fries on your Big Mac? Ooh.
How tragic.
It seems like most of society was surprised about what that artist did. He was someone who represented Japan. They probably trusted him based on his name alone. Indeed, we're easily manipulated by the names we see. However, this world is filled with fake names. For instance, this creature, which you know well, it's called the Red King Crab. But it has a form that a crab should not have. Smith-kun, look at this picture.
Give it a try.
The Red King Crab is biologically related to the hermit crab. So how is it different from a crab? Do you know? It's missing 2 legs.
This is it. That's it.
I used to do the McGangbang all the time. It was definitely a thing. Crabs have 5 pairs of legs, but red king crabs only have 4 pairs. The direction of legs unfold is reversed too. Ooh, weird. Typically they face forward, but the red kings do not. Wow, really? Smith-kun seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice going!
So, I think if I can, I'm going to hang out with Ryuji, because I'm behind on my Ryuji track. And I'm ahead on my, Takemi track, and Takemi's who the guide says to hang out with, so... Too much to read. Too many reads. Meat. Quote unquote. Stop talking about the barely passable nature of McDonald's food. I'm
what is the
making me
meaning of that
hungry.
posting?
It's making me hungry.
Principal Kobayakawa put that up without my...
We've already received some anonymous information. I heard some students are getting threatened. I'm so scared. Please do something.
What?
They have dirt on me and they're demanding money? I can't go to the police, what should I do? Isn't this talking about the crimes that have been rumored to be occurring in Shibuya?
So there are even victims at our school. What should we do?
This isn't the responsibility of the student council. This is frightening for us too. Principal Kobayakawa called you in yesterday, right? Did he tell you anything about this?
Well, no. He's out today, but I will ask him tomorrow. Please wait on this for the time being.
I may skip going to McDonald's and go to Wendy's, though, if they still have the spicy nuggets. If they don't still have the spicy nuggets, fuck that.
If you say so.
My apologies for the confusion. Don't worry. I'll do something about all of this.
What ice cream? Their broken ice cream machine is there just for direct decoration.
Hey!
I have some new info. Do. Can I hang out with my dude Ryuji? Yeah, I can. Hell yeah. No more rolls. It's a gym over in Shibuya. Pretty damn
Wanna
cheap,
get going?
too. Come on, I'll show you the way. The rain stopped.
This has gotta be it.
Here we are, Protein Lovers Gym. It's pay per visit, so you don't gotta worry about any bullshit contracts or nothing. The equipment's kinda crappy, but they got tons of variety. Plus, it's real damn cheap, totally worth it, even without a pool or hot tub.
By the way,
Oh yeah, you bring your stuff? Protein powder? Hell yeah, man. If you want to beef up, you gotta... Wait, that ain't it. I'm talking about spare undies. Getting back into your sweaty clothes after a nice hot shower is like the grossest goddamn thing. Oh, but don't go getting your hopes up. No way I'm going to let you use mine.
wanna get going?
Anyway, let's head in. Boo 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 boo. My form's coming back, but I don't got any stamina. Sakamoto?
Morning.
Ikeda senpai, what's bonkin? Bonkin's not a... What's bonkin is not a phrase, Ryuji. Get out of here with that. Go away. Don't say that. Bonkin? You say the strangest things. Is that how you greet a friend? I've been trying to come up with some cool new slang. Maybe it'll catch on. Can't just do that. You can't just do that, nerd fuffle. Oh, you don't need to call me senpai anymore. I've already graduated, remember? I haven't seen you before. Were you on the track team? Him? He's a friend. By the time he showed up, the track team was already, well, you know. Speaking of which, how's your leg? I'm managing. How about you, senpai? You still running? I actually joined the university track team. You'd think I would have quit entirely after what happened. About that, I'm real sorry. No, I should be the one apologizing. I was supposed to be the leader of our team, yet I just resigned myself to Kamoshida's will. That's because you needed him to write your letter of rec, right? You were just looking out for your future, but I still managed to F it up anyway. Kamoshida's clearly never intended on writing my letter of recommendation. You were just his excuse not to. And ah. And honestly, I enjoy where I am now. The track team isn't anything special, but it's perfect for me. So in truth, I should be thanking you for what you did, Sakamoto. Senpai. I've always regretted not doing more to protect you guys, but I heard some good news recently. The Shujin track team's being reinstated.
For real?
For real? There you go. There you go, Umbra. That's the type of energy we need here. I mean, Kamishina confessed to all the horrible stuff he did, right? I guess the school got the old team together and told them they want to try starting up again. Nobody told me about that. Huh, odd. The rumors got as far as me, and I'm not even a student anymore. Anyway, I heard they're going to get Mr. Yamauchi as their new advisor.
Huh?
Yamauchi? Hold up. That Yamauchi? Yep. The one who was basically Kamoshida's lapdog. Apparently he volunteered. He's really enthusiastic about pulling the track team up from the ashes. He is? You know, now that the team is being reinstated, there's no need for any bad blood, right? Why don't you go talk to them? I'm sure they could use someone with your passion. Yeah. So the track team's coming back. Good for them. You seem conflicted. Nah, not really. For real though, I'm glad the team's coming back. Sweet that Nakaoki and them can start training again. But I'm still worried about their advisor, Yamauchi. He's basically like a mini Kamoshida. So he's an asshole? Basically. He'd always yell at us at practice, but then be a huge kiss ass when our parents were around. Ugh. Can't believe a moron like that's going to be advising the track team. He doesn't even teach PE. He's got to be up to something. Do some research. There's a chance I'm going to need your help too, okay? You'd be free to lend a hand if I need it. Yeah? I'll be counting on you. My bond with Ryuji's deeper now. We're at 5. We should be at 8.
All right.
Alright. We don't got time to be messing around here anymore. Let's head home. Wait, I gotta shower first.
See ya.
Peedly. Yo, what's bonking? God damn it, Ryuji. Got that stuff today. I can't really let myself be happy about the track team starting up again. Like I said earlier, there's just something fishy about Yamauchi being the advisor. But I mean, if anything happens, I know you got my back, so it ain't too worried. Don't worry, I got you. Thanks, man. Knew I could count on you. I mean, we don't know for sure if anything sketchy's going on. But when I get these gut feelings, they're usually right. Well, if I hear anything, I'll hit you up. Later. I have like a really bad tickle in my throat and I feel my voice just grating on it. Do.
Hey!
Where art show is shown off and sold. Gallery.
All right.
I see. Nice. Man.
What should I do tonight? Strength Hangout Movie Theater.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
Now,
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is one that many young people are said to visit. Here, one has opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. We hear there are a variety of fantasies available for perusal there, and all outside of a palace. How strange. Yes, these fantasies, they're the cognitions of others given form. They will undoubtedly support your efforts. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where they are, then escort us there immediately. Could be the movie theater over in
What'll you
Shibuya.
do? Oh.
The what? The moving theater? Is this place cursed to wander the land or something?
Guide me, inmate.
We shall confirm our intel for ourselves. Lead the way.
Not bad for an inmate.
That was rather enjoyable, inmate. We won't underestimate the human imagination again. You may claim to have enjoyed yourself, but your screams told quite a different story to anyone who could hear. It's no wonder how everyone mistakes us for elementary school students.
Shut up!
Shut up. It was only because of that thing jumping out at my face. And you were just as scared, Justine. It certainly was startling. The eyes and nose seemed to stretch out right at me. And it all began the moment I donned those black glasses. What exactly were those that we wore? My voice is vanishing. This is not good. Oh, so there was some sort of trick in the glasses? But your own glasses are just normal ones, right? Your own attention wasn't wandering while we were caught up in the movies, was it? Why is it that humans even create such large and elaborate fabrications in the first place, though? Isn't the imagining of these things satisfying enough? Even dreaming seems like a superior pastime. Why do humans go so far to spend their money just to witness fictional events? As an intellectual exercise. You make it sound so scholarly. How about the preview we saw for the Muscle Man vs. Killer Shark? What part of that exercise is intellectual to you? Perhaps humans immerse themselves in imaginary worlds as a means of escaping reality. That was the option I wanted to use, but... Escape, you say? That sounds rather human as well.
Don't tell me.
You wouldn't happen to be plotting to escape your own, would you, inmate? No matter how much we might rail against you, you shall remain our inmate. Even the very thought of such a foolish endeavor is pointless for you. Or could that line of thinking be yet another avenue of escaping reality? What a pathetic fantasy. I'll bet you were thinking of blasting away the cell doors, weren't you? Don't even consider such crassness, Caroline. If you were to attempt such a blatant jailbreak, either our master or ourselves would notice immediately. Oh, and how would you do it, Justine? I would use a spoon to dig a hole through the wall and conceal it with a poster and some distracting image. Blowing open the cell door seems more impactful. They used that plan in the one movie preview, correct? They wielded a bazooka and went about blowing everything up. And recaptured escapees is executed on the spot. Freedom or death are the only options for an inmate on the lam. Suspense and excitement are necessary elements of any escape. Did you learn anything from the movie, Caroline? Or were you simply enjoying yourself?
What?
Shut up. The inmate will settle this for us. Hey, tell us how you'd try to escape. Would you blast the door open or use spoons? I'm not going anywhere. That is not the answer we were looking for at the moment. Doesn't matter either. You can't escape us, no matter how sound you think your plan is. There's no harm in allowing yourself to fantasize a little bit, every now and then. Indeed, today we learn more about the power of human imagination. Why is my voice going away? No wonder such vile palaces plague humanity.
Don't
You're
fall
hereby
behind.
free to fantasize, but keep it in check, inmate. Your job is to focus on your rehabilitation. That being said, here's your reward. Frey. Sigh.
Now, let us return.
I believe that will be all for today. It's time to return. Where's my character?
What do you think about that?
Hey, that calling card sent to Madarame exhibit, do you think?
I was wondering about
Yeah, I
that.
think it's just like the one sent to Kamoshida. People online are saying the Phantom Thieves are behind
That's
this.
cool.
There's already a fan site with a bunch of request posts on it. Can't
It's
believe
so
they're
cool.
real-life superheroes. If it's happened twice, it's probably going to happen again. Can't wait to see who's next. Can't wait to see how I'm probably going to
Oh,
cut the
yes.
stream at the hour because my voice is disappearing and I got a show tomorrow, so I don't want to be completely voiceless for that. Sounds like a lot of people are going to be on trip to the studio tomorrow. Do you guys get to see the show too? I wouldn't mind seeing that. I like talk shows. Ooh, and variety shows. I wonder if they'll talk about the Phantom Thieves. They certainly get plenty of attention on TV and on the internet. Though I'm a little worried about what might happen if the media gets people too riled up. Oh, that reminds me. Have you guys covered totalitarianism yet? It's a governmental structure that unites its people under a single ideology and authoritarian control of the masses. In theory, it brings the people together under one ideal. That definitely comes with logistical benefits. But it also means forcing ideals on people, assimilating the unwilling. And that's how wars get started.
How about you?
Alright, Smithcoon, here's a question. Where does totalitarianism take things a step further than authoritarianism? Controlling public thought.
This is it. Exactly.
Wow.
Well said.
I'm surprised you knew that. Yes, totalitarian government tries to control the culture, morals, and even thoughts of its people. To minimize dissidents, they try to assimilate everyone into one ideology. Even reading the room can be seen as a form of personal assimilation. You all do that too, right? I try to, though I'm not great at it. It's not a bad skill to have. You can even help your survive. It can even help you survive the modern world. But you can't do it too much. If you make an echo chamber, then people whose opinions differ might get hurt. Whoa, he actually knew that. Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice going!
I've been really dumping points into knowledge.
So,
Sounds like the principal's trying to get info on the students. Why do you think he's doing that? It's probably because of Mr. Kamoshida, right? Considering what happened with Suzuki-san. Huh? I heard Principal Kobayakawa knew about the sexual harassment too, and just turned a blind eye to. I bet he wants to snuff out any rumors now. Even the volleyball team was told to keep quiet. That's the worst. So that's what he's using Nijibe-senpai for? Oh yeah, rumor has it she knew as well. Isn't that horrible? Chick's all noble about it too.
Nijima-senpai knew?
What is the meaning of this, Principal Kobayakawa? Why did you post that notice?
It was all for your sake. I thought the more information you had, the easier your investigation would become. And did any information arise about the case I asked you to look into?
Nothing yet. I will pass the details along if anything comes up. Right now, there is a more pressing issue. It appears there are students at Shuchen who are being threatened by a criminal organization. A student who saw your posting came to us looking for help. I'd like to request a countermeasure.
Isn't this some sort of mistake? I can't believe this would happen to the students of our academy. Now is no time for such problems. There is still lingering concern regarding the Phantom Thieves.
But we received a request for help.
I'm rather busy at the moment. If you wish to do something, you will need to act on your own.
Sir, are you sure about this? I'm still investigating your case as well.
Yes, that's correct. It works out perfectly. My intentions have borne fruit. This criminal organization must be the connecting factor. If you pursue this criminal issue, you'll surely find clues about the Phantom Thieves.
But that's absurd.
So, let's say this rumor is true. Do you intend to ignore those students in trouble? Your sister would have solved this easily if she were in your position. My expectations of you are very high. I hope you don't disappoint.
So what kind of person would be a bigger target than Madarame? I wonder. I guess it'll have to be someone who's the talk of the town. That's quite a vague prerequisite. Don't we have any more specific ideas? An evil overlord. Dude, this ain't some kind of video game. Either way, we'll need a lead before we can begin anything. We'll need a lead before we can begin anything. We'll just have to look for that as we go. If only there was a big target just laying around for us.
Hey!
Oh, hey. Senpai, do you have time today? I was thinking I need to make good on our deal. No time like the present, right? We can start hammering those basics into you anytime. So are you gonna go spend some time with Yoshizawa? Yep, we're gonna hang out with Kasumi. Sorry. I never know when this phone is actually working. Anyways, Inokashira Park, then. On our way.
I think that's good.
Not bad, Smith-senpai. You're pretty flexible, and you catch on so fast. At this rate, you'll have the fundamentals down in a heartbeat. My body is aching just from mimicking Kasumi's poses. It's all about the harmony between the internal and external oblique muscles. I can't get enough of it. We're just getting started.
I knew it!
Well, feisty, are we? I'm glad to hear it. Expert level gymnastics are beautiful, but they demand a lot of stretching. Alright, let's continue. I stretch with Kasumi.
Good effort!
I think that's enough stretching for now. Good effort, senpai. And, I'd like to continue with our training, but I'm actually not doing so great at the moment. So I'm not sure I could manage anything too strenuous. Next time, then. Thank you for understanding.
I was thinking...
Do you remember how I said I wanted to talk to you about something? Been feeling like I'm stuck in this slump. No matter how much I practice, I just can't get any better. I went to my coach about it, but she told me to take some time off from gymnastics. According to her, I need to think about who I really am. The idea is not to stop doing gymnastics, just she wants me to take a break. I see. I've never had an issue that practice could have solved, but now I have no idea what I want to do. So, I want you to help me, Smith-senpai.
You know,
Even if we're not doing gymnastics, will you still keep going out with me? Romantically? You sure? No problem? You sure?
yes.
Yes. I know you can help me. I've heard my coach praising me. She says Kasumi's greatest weapon has always been her boldness. And honestly, that used to be true. I was totally fearless, confident. Gymnastics was a fun challenge. But ever since I started high school, I've been in a slump. I got taller, for one, and there were some other complications. I can't move how I want anymore. Like, it's not even my own body. I kind of fell into a depression. It got pretty bad. But when you helped me in Shibuya, something occurred to me. When I saw how fearless you are, how confident you are, I knew you were the right one for the job. If I stick with you, Senpai, I think I can learn how to be confident again. Leave it to me.
Yes.
Great, thank you. You're a strange one, Senpai. I didn't think you'd accept. Well, I'll try and return the favor through our deal. I can sense Kasumi's appreciation. Allows you to avoid being surrounded by enemies in palaces.
All right.
After the lesson... Okay, this is just a tutorial. Oh, excuse me. I should get going. I have a meeting with my
I'll
coach.
be heading home now.
I need to get going for today, but I'll make sure you don't regret this. Bye, Kasumi. Thanks to Kasumi's training, I feel like my stamina increased.
All right.
Max HP increased by 5. Kasumi rushed off into the distance. I should gather up my belongings and head home. Thank you very much for joining me today, Smith-senpai. Are you feeling sore after all that? You place stress on muscles that you don't use very often. Please remember to massage them out before you sleep. But I'm so glad you accepted my request. I was so relieved I suddenly got really hungry, and then my stomach wouldn't stop growling in my meeting. Impressive. Thank you very much, though I don't know that's really worth any praise. An excessive diet tends to make most people feel sick, but it seems to have an opposite effect on me. But since you're helping me out, I'll do whatever it takes to maintain my ship. I hope you can help me next time, Senpai. I'll be reaching out again soon. Well then, I'll talk to you soon. She says goodbye twice. Every time she says goodbye.
Ah, you're back.
Alright, I'm gonna save.
I'll just add this.
I don't want to end right now. It kind of sucks, but like I said, I want to take care of my voice because I can feel a scratchiness in my throat, and every other word is like really tweaking my vocal cords. So that's not exactly great. I don't know why it's happening or what's going on, but we'll probably pick back up on Friday because we have Bloody Pearls tomorrow, so we'll be playing Zweihander over on Party Web Games channel. But yeah, thanks so much for dropping in, even though it was a short stream. And I will catch you guys again next time. See you then.